Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Louise Huber begins now.
Winter hardships have hit many businesses across Tasmania with a concerning drop in customers and profits. It comes as Labor highlights new data showing more people are choosing to leave the state for job opportunities elsewhere.
Gloomy conditions, reflecting Labor's concern for Tasmania's future.
We've now had 7 consecutive quarters of negative net interstate migration. That means that there are more Tasmanians leaving the state than interstate people moving here.
More than 15,000 people leaving the state in the past year, according to the latest Bureau of Statistics population data. That's the highest number since 1998.
It isn't good for business confidence, it's not good for the economy, and unfortunately there are too many working age people leaving.
We are still seeing net migration to Tasmania, and we're well on track indeed. We're ahead of track of our 2050 population target.
But it's still proving a tough time for business morale. The beach house in Blackmans Bay forced to partially cut the shifts of 12 staff members after witnessing a 14% downturn in trade, particularly over the past 6 weeks.
Everyone's struggling down here financially, and so, you kind of go into the mainland to try and I guess make a bit more money.
The cafe among those feeling the winter chill, with workers in high demand.
We're still very short of skilled labour, so we need to keep people here. There are jobs here.
Spending habits also dropping.
We're lucky we're actually with tourism, but even tourism is obviously taking a little bit of a dive. So naturally Salamanca drops about a third over winter, and that's what we're experiencing right now.
All eyes now on September's budget. The Treasurer today recognising upcoming challenges as its delivery date draws closer.
But also to make sure that we have the best impact, a positive impact on our state economy.
Ruby Cairns, 7 Tasmanian News.
A 16-year-old's faced court this afternoon, charged with assaulting police in Hobart CBD yesterday. Police say they approached the girl to speak to her before she allegedly kicked and pulled the hair of 3 officers. Police say while medical attention wasn't required, they suffered minor injuries. It's alleged the teenager resisted officers and was in possession of a dangerous article in a public place, understood to be a cheese knife. A former long-serving federal senator is a step closer to a return to politics. Stephen Parry has been selected as the Liberal candidate for the Legislative Council seat of Montgomery. The Northwest businessman, who spent 13 years as a Tasmanian senator, says he is eager to tackle big issues in the electorate.
Health, housing, they're big issues. They're across the state, no different here in Montgomery, and I'd like to play my part in helping the government deliver great outcomes in those areas.
Proud of what Stephen has achieved over his time, not only in the federal parliament of course, but a former police officer, business person.
The Northwest seat will be up for contention next year when current Liberal member Leonie Hiskett retires. A new look boat slipway is ready to welcome its first users after undergoing a multi-year overhaul. The upgrades aim to remove more waste from the Kanamaluka-Tamar River and improve the waterway's overall health.
3, 2, 1.
Very well done.
An unveiling almost a decade in the making. The Port Dalrymple Yacht Club officially slipping into a new era.
It's quite significant. The slipway is an important part of our yacht club. Without it, we can't look after our members.
The $500,000 upgrade ready for service as more boats prepare for haul-outs, making the most of the new look maintenance facility.
A racing yacht would probably come out of the water every 2 or 3 weeks to have its bottom cleaned. A clean bottom is a fast bottom.
The modern adjustments receiving the environmental green light, becoming the first boat slipway in the north to meet Environmental Protection Agency guidelines.
Some of the materials we use in maintaining our boats can be fairly damaging to the environment, so if we can keep that out of the waterways, then everyone's beneficiaries.
Pumps set to capture waste runoff and dangerous toxins, helping boaties clean up their act and improve the riverway's overall health.
Something that's much more accessible, it's safe and it's healthy for the Tamar River. We're very proud about this achievement, working with the community.
This is about ensuring the health of the Tamar River. It's our greatest asset here in the north of the state.
Shoring up a healthy standard for generations to come. Victoria Risto, 7 Tasmania News.
Parry Community Centre has set up its annual winter appeal, acting as a drop-off point for knitted goods and warmer winter wear. The group of dedicated volunteers banding together to help those who may be struggling during Tasmania's colder months.
Gives people warmth, giving to that coat to that person that really needs it. So it's going to change some people's lives for sure.
The appeal will deliver the donated goods to various support services around Hobart. Starting with TSL, and it was clean sweeps across the board, with teams battling it out in round 12 of the TSL season. North Launceston showing why they're in the top spot on the ladder, defeating Clarence in a battle of the top two.
On a cold winter's day in Launceston, it was the Northern Bombers who came out firing.
Leary, Rose it on the boot, Brandon Leary magic! Brandon Leary magic at Utah Stadium.
Despite battling a breeze, Harley Griffiths had no trouble finding the sticks in his 50th game, with a serious contender for goal of the season.
Griffiths butters up, keeps it in, goes round the boundary line. Goal! Oh my God. A miracle goal!
North Launceston's momentum hard to break, beating the Roos by 57 points.
55 out, Cox Goodger! Oh my goodness! What a kick that is! He raises his arms to the North fans in the stands, and what a great goal that was.
Down south, Tigers young gun Jackson Thorpe showing what he's made of, kicking off his career in TSL footy.
And a nice kick there, I think it's from Jackson Thorpe. It is the debutant, fresh off 3 goals. Thorpe gets the first of the afternoon.
As the rain fell, the Magpies unable to keep up, losing by 37 points.
That's a pretty nifty handball to the 15 in Mitchell Brower. So he puts through his first of the day.
Across the Derwent, and the Demons continued their search for answers, losing to Lauderdale by a whopping 69 points.
Siggins reels in the one-hander, plays on and kicks a classy goal.
Next week, a break for all sides, as Tasmania's state team travels to the Gold Coast to take on Queensland in the state representative competition. Lily Thompson, 7 Tasmania News.
Good evening. Minimum temperatures were below average today by around 4 degrees. 12 was the high across Launceston and Devonport, Hobart 11, 13 in Burnie. 14 was the state's top in Eddystone, 13 across Flinders Island and Smithton, and just a high of 4 degrees in poor old Lyowini. Across the state today, patchy low-level cloud is seen over southern, eastern and central areas, with mostly clear skies elsewhere. Further out shows a low to mid-level cloud band through South Australia and New South Wales, with the northern half of the country remaining relatively cloud-free. Tomorrow, a high-pressure centre is seen to the southwest of Tasmania, with showers across southern, central and eastern districts. South to southeasterly winds tomorrow, 15 to 25 knots, reaching 35 knots about the east. Swells up to 5 metres in the east and south and up to 1 metre in the north. A gale warning is current for Flinders Island and the upper east coast, and a strong wind warning for the Derwent Estuary, Frederick Henry Bay, Norfolk Bay, the west coast and east coast of the state. Tomorrow's forecast now: Hobart and Richmond, showers reaching 11 degrees, a possible shower in Ouse. In the north, cloudy and 12 in Launceston, 13 in Devonport, some morning frost in Deloraine reaching 11 degrees. Burnie and Curry tomorrow, 13, cloudy in Strawn. A shower or two about St Helens and Swansea, and Whitemark 13. Looking ahead to the 3-day forecast now: Monday, showers about southern, central and eastern areas, fine elsewhere. Tuesday, fine apart from light showers about the south and east of the state. And Wednesday, areas of morning frost and fog with light showers about the east. Capital cities, 21 and showers in Perth tomorrow. Adelaide, mostly sunny and 28 in Cairns. And currently Hobart 8, mostly cloudy, Launceston 8 degrees and Devonport 7 and clear. Now Lou, I just got back from America last night where the average temperature there was 30 degrees, so I think I'm in for a bit of a cold shock across the next few days.
You certainly are. Rug off, I reckon, Jackie. Thank you for that. That's all your news for tonight. Thank you for joining us. We hope you have a lovely and safe evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.